Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Bundesliga Career Mode. This is the 33rd episode of the series, and today we're getting straight down to it with the biggest game of the Bundesliga season as we face Bayern Munich away at the Allianz Arena. A win in this game will see us cut the gap at the top of the table to 5 points, as we'll also become the first side to defeat Bayern all season long, but a loss will see Carlo Ancelotti's side extend the lead at the top of the table to 11 points. A draw doesn't really do too much for us, and with only 12 games left in the season, this game really does feel like it's all or nothing. So come on, Hamburg. We just had our best result of the series so far with that extraordinary 3-0 win over Barcelona. Now let's take down the league leaders and prove to them firsthand that we have what it takes to be crowned champions this season. Corner to Hamburg, and our first chance could come here. Hope you'll take it. I'll ask them to crowd the goalkeeper out. It's a wet turf here. Maybe he'll spill across with the rain falling down. Hope he swings it into the centre, and Alvarez came for it. He didn't get there, and the header was blocked on the line before the referee eventually gives a foul against us. Not sure what for. It comes against Tar. Referees don't like him, do they? And it's a free kick to Bayern. Alright, came for that. He got nowhere near it, and the header had to be blocked on the line. Badstuber loses out to Meyer there. Meyer wins it back for us. Well done, Maximilian Meyer. He's been great since coming in. Now Brandt to Masuaku, and we'll regain possession. Hoffman through towards Jonathan Tah. Tah on the ball. We'll play it through towards Gerhardt. Gerhardt now. Gerhardt takes it around Vidal. Still Gerhardt. Still Yannick. Gerhardt goes for goal. Great save by Ulreich and turns by for a corner. He was fantastic in the game against Barca. Scored our second goal and almost made it 2-2. Great save with the goalkeeper as Holtby swings in the corner. Goalkeeper punches it clear and Bayern get it away. So a great start to this game, but it is still goalless. Oh, Masuaku off the bar. He's got that in his locker. He's got the long range ability, and that was dipping. Almost caught Ulreich off his line, and number 26 can count himself very lucky there. He thought he had it covered. He really didn't. That clips the top of the bar. He goes behind for a goal kick. What a start to this game. We can win tonight. We really can, or today. We can win today. We can win here at the Allianz Arena. I'm feeling confident. I'm on attacking early. I've got that attack mindset. And we've hit the bar and forced Ulreich into a great save too. 0-0, but what a start to the game. Come on, Hamburg. And now Robin to Lahm here down the right-hand side. Masuaku comes back, does well to win it. Finds Cesar. Got to be careful here. He is. And he'll find Fabinho. Fabinho through the gap towards Meyer. Good little first touch to beat his man. And now through to Gerhardt here. Gerhardt towards Correa. Not in the game too much so far, but he'll play it through towards Yannick Gerhardt. Oh, what a chance. Gerhardt, 1-1 to open the scoring. Yannick Gerhardt. Oh, he scored. Yannick Gerhardt has scored. It's his second in 2. And it's not little Yannick Gerhardt. That was little Yannick Giron. Yannick Gerhardt has made it 1-0 to Hamburg on the stroke of the half-time mark. And I feel full value for this as well. We've hit the woodwork twice in this first half. We've looked extremely strong, and Gerhardt has made it 2-2. Great ball through by Correa. Gerhardt gets it out of his feet quickly, sets himself and finesses the ball past the on-rushing Ulreich and makes it 1-0 to Hamburg. So 25 beats 26. We take the lead in this game just before the break. And full value for it. Full value for this lead. It's Gerhardt with a goal. And we may be following on from our best win of the series against Barcelona by 3-0 with another massive victory as we take the lead going into the break. So there is the half-time whistle. It is 1-0 to Hamburg at half-time. What a fantastic first 45 minutes, because Bayern played alright. Bayern played alright in that first 45. They did okay, but I felt we were the stronger side and we are full value for this lead. What a first 45. Let's hold on to this in the second half and cut the gap at the top to just 5 points. Badstuber to Mario Götze, and Holtby will shut him down, but it will come back towards Philippe Lahm, and Holtby says, give me that ball, I want it, and he finds Julian Brandt, and now a chance on the break here. Brandt through towards Holtby. Was that the right dialogue? Holtby on the ball, what a chance here. Lewis Holtby gonna go for goal. He scored as well. He's clipped it in off the inside of the post, and the captain has scored 2-2 just like Gerhardt, and it is 2-0 to Hamburg. Unbelievable. Great ball through. It was Holtby who won it back as well. He kept his composure, and on the weaker right foot clips it in off the far post. I think Ulreich might have got a touch on it, did he? Maybe like a little bit of shave off the wrist there, but it doesn't matter. It hits the inside of the far post, goes in, and we could be following on from the best win of this series with another fantastic win here, which will keep us in the title race. Bayern 0. Hamburg 2. I mean, I'm playing this game literally right after the Barcelona game, and there is the biggest grin on my face right now. Like, these two games could have broken our season. They could have completely ruined it. If we got thrashed by Barcelona, we'd be out of the Champions League with the second leg to spare. And if we lost here today against Bayern, we'd be out of the title race with no question as they'd go 11 points clear. But instead, we are going to have two incredible results and show that we could fight for both competitions this season. Bayern 0, Hamburg 2, Gerhardt and Holtby with the goals, and we're 2-0 up. This is unbelievable. This is also further proof that we are not a one-man team. Correa has not scored in any of the last 4 or possibly even 5 games, thinking about it, as we lead by 2-0. What a ball by Robin, and what a save by Valente. I'm not sure who that was at the volley there. I think it was Lewandowski, and Valente with a great save. I think it was straight at him, to be fair, but he had to make the save regardless. Stops it, and it's still 2-0. Lahm's cross to the far post for Fabinho away. And we still lead by 2-0. What a save by Valente. And then the shot comes in here, and it's off target from Roda, as we still lead by 2-0. What a fantastic stop. He could have another clean sheet to his locker. To his credit? I don't know. But either way, it's still 2-0. Oh, what a game. Come on, let's hold on to this. As Sane beats Bernat here down the right-hand side. And still Leroy Sane pokes it through towards Maya. Brilliant chance here. Sane run the right way. Maya gives it to him. Sane inside to Gregory. Just off the bench for his first touch. And he scored. Bayern 0, Hamburg 3. That is his first touch. I literally just brought him off the bench after that shot by Roda. And Gregory just scored. Bayern 0, Hamburg 3. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. This is incredible. 2 of our biggest games of the season. Season-defining games. And we've pulled it out of the bag and then some. Bayern 0, Hamburg 3. I mean, Ulreich, I know there's close proximity between Gregoritsch and Ulreich there, but Ulreich didn't really cover himself in much glory, sort of just hit the deck really. But Gregoritsch scores with his first touch since coming off the bench. I mean, this is just absolutely extraordinary. I have turned it on and then some. I mean, we have gone from being questioning whether we're out of this title race or not, questioning whether we could ever even beat Barcelona in our dreams or not, to thrashing Barca by 3-0, and then following that with a win 3 days later by thrashing Bayern by 3-0 in their backyard to inflict their first defeat on them all season long in the league and cut the gap at the league table at the top to 5 points. This is unbelievable. This Hamburg side has got more fighting spirit than I think any of my career mode teams ever before. This is unbelievable. They're never giving up. We're still in this title race. We're cutting it to 5 points in incredible fashion. 3-0 Hamburg. And I've run out of words. This is incredible. Koeman's cross to the far post. Fabinho had to get there, does really well. And Götze heads it on to Brandt. And now a chance on the breaker as he finds Young. Back to him with the 1-2. Julian Brandt on the ball. Pokes it through to Meyer. What a chance here. Gregoritsch, where are you, son? Get more central. What a chance. Gregoritsch to make it 4 to humiliate Bayern. Gregoritsch inside the area. Gregoritsch for 4-0. Oh, I put it wide. I mean, it's not going to matter, but it would have made it even more, I guess, humiliating for Bayern. And Gregoritsch burns the chance. I did everything right there. Just couldn't get the finish on target. And he's like, did I really miss by that distance? That was a great chance for 4. I mean, it's not going to matter, but that would have been lovely. And Bayern grab a consolation goal here. Douglas Costa to take this corner. And the Brazilian will swing it into the centre. And it should be dealt with at the near post. And Gerhardt turns behind for another one. And unfortunately, as soon as I dealt with this corner, you could probably tell by the static, my microphone eventually died, it gave up, and it didn't pick up any more audio. So I do apologise for that. My live commentary had to prematurely end there. Not that I knew about it, I was still commentating as this game was going on because I didn't realise that the microphone had died. But yeah, the live commentary had to prematurely end there as my microphone just gave up on me, and I do apologise for that. For those who don't know, I've got a lot of microphone issues right now. I'd like to say it's on its last legs, but the truth of the matter is, it's effectively dead. I just keep on reviving it by banging it on the floor and hoping that once I've done that, it will start picking up my audio again. And yeah, the static happened there and it just gave up sort of picking up any audio I was commentating from. So yeah, the game finished 3-0 though, that's the most important thing. We won the game by 3-0, and what a fantastic result for Hamburg. And you heard me talk about it in the game, and you know, right now, after that win against Barcelona, the 3-0 scoreline, I was thinking, how can we follow on from that? Surely our best win in the series, no doubt. Well, we go to the Allianz Arena just a few days later on Sunday, and we beat Bayern by 3-0 in their backyard to cut the gap at the top of the table to 5 points, and also become the first team to beat them this season. Now that is just absolutely incredible, and this Hamburg side just has so much fight, so much determination, so much grit. And you know, going into that game, had we lost the game, we would be 11 points behind them with 11 games to go. And the truth of the matter is, you know, I'm trying to stay as optimistic as I can during the course of this series, because you know, I'm trying to be a little bit more, I guess, just confident with this Hamburg side when I'm using it, as we're progressing and making the side better year after year. But you know, 11 points behind with 11 games to go. The truth is, we would never catch up to Bayern if that was the case. But now cutting the gap to just 5 points, you know, there is a definite chance we can go all the way, leapfrog them come the end of the season and be crowned champions. Okay, they are still favourites. I'm not going to deny that. They are still massive favourites to go on to win the title. That's only their first defeat all season long. But psychologically, that is a huge win for us and a huge defeat for them as well. It's the first time they've tasted defeat all season long, and for us to beat Bayern as well away from home, and not just beat them but humiliate them too. What a fantastic result, and back-to-back incredible results with Hamburg. 3-0 over Barcelona, 3-0 over Bayern Munich. Just extraordinary stuff, and I genuinely don't know which win would be considered better and bigger. But for our second and final game of today's episode here, we would welcome our rivals Werder Bremen to the Volkspark Stadion, and on the back of two fantastic results, I was thinking now taking them on here at home, a side where we haven't lost a single league game ever since I took over, surely we'd be fancy our chances of another big win. Well, obviously they didn't read the script, because they took the lead just 25 minutes in. What a half volley this was, by the way. Cesar Valente with back-to-back clean sheets. He's not going to keep another one here. What a fantastic strike this was on the half volley into the top corner, and unfortunately the away side take the lead through the number 39 Lucas Froda. So 1-0 to the away side, Werder Bremen taking an early lead, but just a few minutes later we won ourselves a free kick here, and Correa took it quickly and found Timo Werner. Werner gave it back to our number 10, who gave it away, but won it back not once but twice off of two Werder Bremen players, ran through one-on-one and finessed the ball into the back of the net to equalise for us just a few minutes after Werder Bremen took the lead, and we equalised here just past the half-an-hour mark. And for Angel Correa as well, that's relief for me. He's our top scorer, he's our main striker, but over the past few games hadn't scored a single goal, and I was thinking, what's been going on? The guy's been in red hot form, he's been on fire. Why hasn't he been finding the back of the net? Well, now he does. It's his 15th goal of the Bundesliga, and his mini goal drought, if you will, is finally over. So Hamburg won, Werder Bremen won, and 6 minutes after the restart here, Luan wins us the ball back here down the left-hand side, pokes it round his man and sprints down the middle, plays it through towards Angel Correa, a lovely pass there. He goes through, he's about to go one-on-one. There's a last-ditch challenge by Zander. He thinks he wins the ball, and he does, but the referee still awards a penalty, and he also ends up sending Zander off with a straight red card. Now, here's the question. First of all, was it a penalty? And secondly, is this really a straight red card? Well, the first one, in my opinion, it is a definite penalty, and here's the reason why. Zander gets a lot of the ball, but it's only coming through Correa, and you see it best by this angle. He takes down Correa first, then wins the ball, and in my opinion, that's a definite penalty, as he impedes Correa, and he only wins the ball by taking down our Argentine striker. But is it a red card? That's the question. Well, you guys can let me know in the comment section down below. Would you have given a straight red card for that or not? Personally, I think a booking would have sufficed, but what do you guys think? Straight red card or a booking? What do you guys think? But either way, Valente will stand up and take the penalty. A big moment, but Cesar is capable of delivering in these big moments, as you've seen over the past few games. Cesar Valente banging in the penalty. He is still 100% from the spot. He's now 5 from 5, and he runs to the cameraman to celebrate with his teammates as he puts us in front for the first time in the game. It's also the first time as well I've stuttered from a penalty in a very long time. I rarely ever do that. Usually I pick my spot, I make my mind up. For this one, I was thinking, oh, I might have actually got it a little bit wrong, and I might be going a little bit too far to the left, so I had to drag it back in a little bit, and in the end, thank God I did that, because he might have missed otherwise, but instead found the top corner, and Cesar Valente scores his second of the season from the spot to make it Hamburg 2, 10 men now of Werder Bremen 1. So we take the lead, we have the man advantage, and because of that, it felt as though the game, still in the second half, still in the early stage of the second half, we could just dominate possession, knock the ball around, and prevent them from getting too many chances. And it seemed like a really good strategy and a really good game plan, but unfortunately it didn't really work out that way. Werder Bremen responded to that and played very well in the final half an hour and gave us quite a lot of scares, and the best two fell here. They had two really good opportunities to find themselves an equalising goal. Their first shot going wide, and the second one was denied by a great save by Valente as he turned the shot behind for a corner, but it was how the game would finish. We hold on to the 2-1 victory. Fair play to our rivals though, fair play to Werder Bremen, because they came here, they took an early lead, and despite going a man down as well, they still played very well for the entire game, and in my opinion reckon you deserve to get at least a point from this one, but instead we do edge it by 2-1. We had to do it the hard way, coming from behind, but we still get the 3 points. That's the most important thing. And as this game was being played as well, Bayern travelled to the Veltins Arena to take on Schalke, and Schalke did us a massive favour too, as they held Bayern to a 2-2 draw. And as you'll see the league table come the end of this episode, there's now just 3 points separating Bayern Munich and Hamburg. So at the start of the episode, come the end of this one, if results went Bayern's way, they could have potentially been 14 points clear. Now there's only 3 points between us, and with 10 games to go, anything can happen as the Bundesliga season comes to the close. But that is going to end today's episode of the Bundesliga Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you haven't doing the double upload day today, then please do consider leaving a like. That's of course much appreciated. It really helps the channel grow as well. Much love to you all, and I will see you for the next see you for the next episode. Yeah, I'll see you for the next episode of the Bundesliga Career Mode very soon. See you then.